right, so we want to check in on these injuries here. It's Friday. Dan Campbell's already came out with his presser, but I didn't see the report on the list when I looked. But let's go look at this Friday practice report from Michigan Live, M Live. We like M Live. We love M Live here. Detroit Lions get 2 veteran offensive linemen back at practice, and this is good news. So we're dealing with a lot of injuries. It talks about the Montgomery situation, which it's looking pretty good. Dan Campbell said that information is starting to trend positive for having him back for the playoffs. So hopefully that continues in the same trend. But the article continues on. Center Frank Ragnow resting back is why he was out, and guard Graham Glasgow were back on the field in the open portion of practice for reporters. Neither had practiced this week, so that's a good sign heading into the weekend trip to Chicago that both of these guys, were finally back out there getting some reps in. Glasgow came out of last week's loss to the Buffalo Bills a little banged up, and Ragnow is no stranger to rest days this time of the season, but had a back issue added to Thursday's practice report. Okay, so Dan Campbell said he didn't expect Glasgow to practice to end the week, so he might end up as a limited participant when the official report comes out. But the veteran guard was outdoors with the rest of his teammates, so we'll see. Defensive back Ifeatu Melifonwu and Jalen Reeves-Maybin were both out. Neither one of them probably going to be back this week. It's like almost certain that they won't. They just don't have their feet back under them enough yet, and he says that Reeves-Maybin's neck just isn't there yet. So between Iffy not really playing this year and Jalen's neck not really being right, there's probably, the chances of them both playing this week are pretty small, almost none. So he goes on to talk about that. But as you can see, we've got 2 of our offensive linemen back. So not only do we get our linemen back, or not only do we know that they're going to be playing more than likely, but as you can see by this Detroit Lions injury status update, a lot of people are sitting here with the no remarks basically. If you look at this, it's from Taylor Decker all the way down to Kevin Zietler. They've all had a full participation in practice today, so I don't really see any of them being out. Melifonwu was a full participant, but again, since he's been out all season, I don't know if they're going to throw him in there that quick. They may not. I don't know. The safety position, if we can throw him in at corner, or maybe get somebody to go to corner and throw him at safety, something. But I don't know. I just don't see him coming back this week. I think we're going to have to work him back in over these next few weeks before we get to the playoffs for sure. Probably starting next week. That's my guess. But then you have Glasgow, Branch, Reeves-Maybin definitely not playing, and Devin Montgomery, obviously, they're both out. But all the rest of these folks should be, if they're not playing full playing every snap this week, then they're going to be definitely in there, subbing in and out. And of course, I think Branch probably, I think they should be easy on Branch with that calf. Calf injuries can be really finicky, dude. They can stick around forever, it feels like. So we just got to kind of be careful with that. I mean, people aren't talking about it a lot, but I'm telling you right now, calf injuries are weird. And you got Kevin say, okay, so pretty much we have a nice chunk of our players that were full participants in practice. Even Jalen Reeves-Maybin was a limited participant, but he's probably not, his neck is not ready yet. My guess is they're probably going to hold him until the first playoff game, or if we need to, we'll probably get him back in for give him a chance to play during the Vikings game. But that's what we got right now. So if we look at Chicago's, they also have they have a lineman out, so they have one player out, 4 questionable players. One of them that didn't even practice, defensive back Jalen Johnson. Travis Homer, running back, doubtful. 3 questionables on the line, 2 offensive, 1 defensive. So they're not out of the woods either, Chicago, for having injuries. But I mean, what do you think about this game? Do you think this is going to be another crazy matchup because of the weather? Do you think Chicago just plays us well every time, so it's going to be close? Do you think the Lions are finally going to be like, I'm done with this and just going to jump ahead and just never look back on these guys? Because in the next few weeks, we're going to have a pretty full complement of guys, minus maybe 2 or 3 guys that we would love to have back that we're not going to have back, but everybody else should be back, if not really good backups. So don't give up on us, Lions. And every other team still has another 3 weeks and playoffs left too to go through and work through as well. So I'm feeling pretty good about our Lions, guys. How about you? Why don't you leave me what you think about that in the comments, and we will see you guys on the next one.